Here's the sternocleidomastoid origins, right here and here. And then the insertion is here. Here's the trapezius origins, and there's no insertion there. Here's the epicranius occipital belly origins, and then the insertion. Here's the epicranius frontal belly origin, and the insertion. Here's the orbicularis oculi origin, and the insertion. The corrugator supercilii origin, and the insertion. Orbiculus oris origins, here and here. The insertions, here and here. The buccinator origins, here, 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 and the insertion, here. The rasorius origin, and the insertion. The levitator labii superioris origin, and the insertion. The levitator labii superioris alegnasi origin, and the insertions. The zygomaticus major origin, and the insertion. The zygomaticus minor origin, and the insertion. The levitator anguli oris origin, and the insertion is here. Depressor anguli oris insertion, and the origin. Depressor labii inferioris insertion, and the origin. The mentalis origin, and the insertion. The platysma insertion, here and here. Masseter origin, and the insertion. The temporalis origin, and insertion. The medial pterygoid origin, and insertion. The lateral pterygoid origins, and the insertion. The digastric anterior belly origin, and insertion. Mylohyoid origin, and insertion. The stylohyoid origin, and insertion. The geniohyoid origin, and insertion. The sternothyroid insertion, and the origin. The sternohyoid insertion, and the origin. The omohyoid inferior belly insertion, and the origin. The thyrohyoid insertion, and the origin. The genioglossus insertions, here, here, and the origin. The styloglossus insertion, and the origin. The stylopharyngeus origin. The superior pharyngeal constrictor origin, here. and here, and then the insertion here. The middle pharyngeal constrictor origin and insertion. The palatoglossus insertion and the origin. The palatopharyngeus origin. The levitator veli palatini origin and insertion. The tensor veli palatini origin and insertion. The muscle of the uvula origin. The pterygomandibular raphe origin and the insertion. The median pharyngeal raphe and here. The median palatine raphe insertion and the origin. The intermediate tendon. The TMJ ligament here and here. The sphenomandibular ligament here. And here. The stylomandibular ligament here. And here.